Back live with you tonight. You're in Focus, the gift of the givers, extending their operations after the Riverlands Dam world disaster displaced around 225 people. 2 tankers have been sent in from the Eastern Cape to provide clean drinking water. Gift of the Giver spokesperson and project manager Ali Sablay joins us now for more on the latest on the ground. Ali, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. I believe for the first time there was a little bit of sun that came out, and that could have allayed some fears on the other dam also spilling over.
Most definitely. Even we found today as well people that were the displaced people who were in the community hall. Some of them went back homes just to see what mop-up operations they can begin or start off in cleaning their homes, etc. Today, the Minister of Water and Sanitation was there as well to visit the 4th dam, which communities were very anxious about, and where warning signs were given. She has informed the community. The National Department of Water and Sanitation is busy with a slipway to ensure that there is a runaway for the water to escape in case there's any danger. And community members are still very concerned. As we know, on Thursday morning, when the water came down, it destroyed some homes were completely destroyed, some were displaced, some was partially damaged, and those in the area alone, there is no electricity and water, and those people do not know, those people who are still in their homes, who can still go back to their homes, they have nothing to go back to.
Yeah.
The homes are saturated with water. All their food items they had to throw away because of no electricity. There is no clean drinking water. Gift of the Givers teams were on the ground within the first 3 hours, and we are providing the basic necessities. Because of no electricity, people could not cook their own meals. We are providing the community with their daily meals. We then found out that the water won't be restored into the community for weeks, as all the water filtration plant and the water infrastructure was completely damaged with the dams all bursting. We have deployed our water tankers from the Eastern Cape. They arrived last night, and today they were put to work. They've been serving the community, and they will be here for the next 14 days to assist the community. And we are engaging with the relevant authorities and with the communities to see to the other needs.
Yeah. So you've got now 2, if you like, blocks of people that you would be taking care of. There are those who are still in the community hall and other church halls there, about 150, and then the rest would have moved back into their homes to try and salvage what is left there. How are you carrying out those operations?
Most definitely. From the time we've been on the ground, we've informed the local municipality and the local Department of Social Development. We can not only see to the people in the halls, as if you see the extent of damage in people's homes, it was impossible for them to recover from this loss. And because of no electricity, it was impossible for their families to cook meals and to keep warm. The temperatures are freezing out there. They have requested for us for some wood for them to keep warm, etc. Tomorrow we have a truck of wood coming in to assist the community. We are providing meals for the people in the halls and for the rest of the community as well. We have provided blankets for the people in the hall and to the community on the outside as well. And then the call for assistance comes in terms of water. So we have our water tankers assisting for the community people in the hall, and then we have our tankers driving around the area. Unfortunately, some of the roads are inaccessible, so people will come with their buckets and their bottles to fill up from the trucks. And while we were busy with these operations, the SPCA came to us. They were concerned of animals displaced, the conditions of the animals in the community. There's not enough food for these animals, as all of it has got contaminated or washed away. We are arranging a feed for the domestic animals in terms of cats and dogs. And while busy with that process, we found that small-scale farmers also reached out to us. They were concerned for animal feed for their cattle, their pigs, and their horses. So in the next few days, we'll be assisting those who has domesticated animals, and for the rest, we'll be assisting the small-scale farmers with hail bales. So at least in the next coming few days or weeks, there is no issue of them losing any livestock.
Yeah, you have in the past been involved, for example, in in assisting, particularly with water infrastructure, drilling of boreholes and the likes. How confident are you that the systems will be back? Because from what I'm hearing from the municipality, it's going to take a week. Would that water system be back in a week, or maybe slightly longer than that?
It looks like slightly longer than that, because you must remember they were delayed by 3 days of working in this inclement weather. We had excessive rain since Thursday until this morning, and it made it impossible for the engineers from Eskom and the Department of Water and Sanitation to work in this weather. They still some of these pipes have washed away. We have found that other municipalities and the local authorities has offered assistance. But realistically looking, it will take more than a week to reinstall basic services of water services to the community. Hence, that's why when sitting with the Swartland District Municipality, we offered our water tankers, and they asked us to keep it there 10 days and beyond. And we expect for the next 2 weeks of that water tanker still being there to assist the community. In terms of electricity, Eskom officials are coming tomorrow to do an assessment. When they do assessments, we do not know how long they will take to reinstall electricity into the area. That's why we are extending our operations of providing the daily hot meals to the affected families. And once the electricity slowly goes back on to a few areas, we will be assisting families with non-perishable food parcels. So at least when they get back home, they will be able to cook for their families. But at the moment, their homes are drenched in water. There's sluice lying all over, debris lying all over their homes. They need cleaning materials as well. From Wednesday onwards, we have a truck of cleaning materials coming through to Riverlands for those families who have indicated they'd like to begin their own mopping up operations.
Yeah. I wanted to ask about those mopping up operations. I mean, how far involved is the municipality to assist those families who have gone back to try and salvage some of what is left? Maybe others not completely damaged, but certainly having to deal with a lot of water still and a lot of mud.
All credit due to the relevant government role players. The National Department of Human Settlements was there within the first 24 hours to come assess the damages and offer help to the affected families. Credit due to the provincial government and the local Swartland District Municipality, who has been on the ground since day one. We know the community is frustrated as to a lot of questions being asked, but officials are on the ground. We saw the excavators coming to clear up the roads so that there can be accessibility in reaching these communities. The main concern is for the communities, who's going to take responsibility for this and how they're going to rebuild their lives, as many of these people are social grant people staying in the area. Some people didn't have insurance, and if you see the magnitude of damage to their homes, it's impossible for them to repair it on their own. So we are there to provide the soft relief in terms of seeing to their basic humanitarian need. Long term, they would have to sit with the local, national or provincial government to see how they can rebuild their lives or rebuild their homes. As there is excessive damage, roads being washed away, there's some homes that were close to the dam that ended on at the bottom of the area. So we hope in the next coming few weeks, but all the positive signs that there's action being taken place by all the relevant national departments, provincial departments, and hopefully there will be a solution to these people, because we can see the frustration on the ground.
Yeah. Ali, appreciate your time. Thanks so much for coming on this evening. That's Ali Sablay, speaking on behalf of Gift of the Givers, a project manager. They're extending their operations, certainly, to assist the people of Riverlands, some of whom have gone back to try and recover the losses in their homes, while others are still pretty much stuck in the centers and the church halls, are still seeking warm blankets and as much support as they possibly can at this time.